I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones.
I'm selling my PlayStation on the weekend. PS5 is coming. Tomorrow? You're going to count tomorrow, okay.
I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle,
All eyes were on
Washington.
you.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football.
Maybe an onside kick in the second half.
Get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson.
Oh, bad play.
More, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in.
There we go.
Down right about the 1-yard line. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon.
Time to stop him here.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there.
Not
a little
quite.
bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
One back
Just don't
in the
chuck
game.
the intercept,
That's
big
Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle.
There it is. First points.
Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Good start. Not a good start.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Any viewers at the moment side will be rooting for Donald Trump. That's what's going on.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Needed that big
and able
play.
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Seahawks.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brings up third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that.
Is Captain in the party? Captain Hargood? But not enough, and now 4th down. What YouTube are we watching to get some
On
tips?
4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyler Irvin back deep. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
Oh, Bobby Wagner with the pick.
Picked off by the
And he's
linebacker,
off.
Bobby
Big,
Wagner.
there we
And
go,
he's
pick
gonna
6.
score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
And that's Big Rox's favourite player, Bobby Wagner.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot.
He's your best receiver, man. You're always passing to him.
And everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it. Went in the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up the touchdown.
So
Never going to happen. We'll just destroy any player you send.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
He's going to run it.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick
Ooh,
six.
good pass.
Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
33, Aaron Jones.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
Ooh,
and
look at
he'll
those
get it
legs.
down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Jamal Adams there.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his
the
left.
run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And that'll wind up moving the chains
Must have
again.
brought
as
my
the
play
tackle's
to the
gonna be
left
made
in.
at the Seahawks
I thought you were going to run with
21.
Rodgers.
22 yards there, a first down. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
He's
He'll
got
have
it.
a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this
some
game,
good plays, but he just broke
I saw this sitting in my chair, watching a Tuesday night college game, and decided to implement it myself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say
He's still going.
Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, it's Carson.
There we go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
I
needed to
first down there, but it's
even Russ's speed.
Switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries
That was
again.
good play. Everyone was covered. You had everyone covered.
Of course, Dak Prescott, pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys
He
who
got
have
stuck
gone down.
a little bit.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas.
Oh, DK Metcalf, look at this, and the dive.
All the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
It's a square. But you got to make sure you're like in the sort of goal line area.
And the Seahawks just an extra point away.
I think when you're doing it, it's a bit early. I think you're doing it a bit early.
For the extra point.
And hold square, don't tap it. Ooh, just in.
Up at 14.
And back to even Stevens. Here we go.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14
I'm saving
now
it.
as he sends this one away.
Play it smart at the moment. Hope for a Wagner intercept.
And a fair catch signaled for and
Let's see what
taken
happens.
successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, up the middle and teased Wagner. He teased him.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
I'm going to lead with that.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
2-minute warning.
And they'll get him.
It's a close game. I feel like it's going to go right to the end. I don't see the floodgates opening on either side.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Oh, he gets
it. A nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal.
Really?
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be caught at about
Wagner rushes in.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
He's in. No.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense.
Takes a timeout. What is it, 30 seconds?
50 Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones.
No, couldn't stop him that time. He's in. He's got it.
Touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, he drops it. No good.
Here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in.
Greedy big watch. He should have just taken the 1 point.
Here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
It wasn't not a bad play because they're both covered, both sides.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ball's definitely coming out.
To throw is Wilson. And the
Ooh,
catch is made here by Tyler
wow.
Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I'll be honest with you, I'll be happy
half.
with a
That
field
last
goal
catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Cheetah, come on.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Drops it.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Chris Carson, incomplete.
Saying a 60.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
I can't go for the kick.
This offense
60
was
out,
on the
I don't think
move.
he's
Now
gonna
2
get it.
straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Ooh, the second play at it could have been good.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain.
Big
we
Rocks
step
with
aside.
the
This is the
lead
NFL
going into
on
halftime.
EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20.
Still a good return. No backup, and he still gets to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken
One-hand man.
Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing
well, I've
much
been
longer.
watching
Defense
Tiger
really
King.
starting out
Oh my
well this
god,
second
it's
half.
so
Yeah,
funny.
they knew they had to jumpstart things a little
Shout
bit.
out to
Really
Tiger
started
King.
to
Watch
out
it.
trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan,
Man,
made that adjustment that we always
so
talk
funny.
about, and it worked very
Wonder
well
like
on that
episode
play.
2 or 3.
Drop this underneath for
Yeah,
Jones.
it's just
And a good job defensively. They
hilarious.
stop him short of the first
They're like,
at the
first they
32.
got the
What's he
arm
doing,
hooked
Big
off side of
Rock?
his
Game that doesn't give them the
Tigers,
first down,
and then they
brings
just
up
hit,
a
they
fourth
like
down
turned up
situation.
back to
Really
work
nice
after they
job
got the arm
defensively. They knew the
amputated like
mistakes where they
5
got to
days
stop
later. They're
before.
back at work and everything. And then like he's got a guy that has no legs
He
working there.
doesn't
And,
go for it.
but fucking Carol Baskin is a
How about this
bitch.
one now? In their
He's
own
just trying to
territory.
do good,
Gutsy
man,
call.
and
They're gonna go
he's
for
just
this
trying to
on
run his
4th and a
business
yard.
down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers.
Didn't get him there.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here
Timeout.
You
by
be
the
having heaps of
offense.
fireworks around
This
Big
is their
Rocks?
first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in
Big
this
Rocks?
3rd quarter.
You've been having heaps of fireworks lately? Yeah, same.
From From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, man. KJ Wright could have caught that.
Would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any
So what was going on, Big
Rocks?
Rocks?
The best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's close, 20-14. Big Rocks way.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Wait, so Big
Rocks
is
that's going to be
winning.
incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there not
I thought
hitting
you
it
were
before
meaning
the
the
ball
man
arrived,
and
and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the
That was a hard play, Big Rocks. I thought maybe you could have got that one.
Sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Ah, man.
He's going to have his running back. It's
Fourth
complete.
down every time.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They go back to the ground with Jones and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And
I think it was a punt.
Especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
The one you got around, yeah.
I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it.
That's why he was running it.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to run this with a tight end.
He's in.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Did not need that.
Mercedes Lewis taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going up.
Oh, he's got it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40
to sit up
before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It was a bit risky. I thought I might have made a mistake.
From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, I thought you had that as well.
Give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Speed it up, not much time.
Not before they're inside the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's going to be caught. And he's brought
Thought he was going for the dive in.
Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They'll try to run with Carson.
Let's just get in quick. Get in quick.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson.
I needed it.
And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The extra point now coming from Myers.
The point here is, do I go for the onside kick or play smart?
The score, Packers 26, Seahawks 21.
I think I am.
Jason Myers kickoff for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys
I
will
can't let
shop
any
at the
first downs.
23-yard line.
Shut you out, quick set, get the ball back and then drive down.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must.
That's going to help Bobby Wagner.
They start out here
Make
first
it to
and 10.
Big Rocks.
And
Shout out
this
to Big
defense
Rocks.
knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Got a good lead. Can't stop you there.
Move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the
Maybe
line
a side
of
step.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
I don't know what to expect.
And
We're
let's see
doing
what
quite a
they've
lot
come
of
up with
running.
offensively after
Got some
having
good
time to talk
passes.
it over. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. back to throw. Rodgers.
Oh, no.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
My main concern was just jumping so he couldn't pass it. I should have just gone for the sack. I think he would have tackled you.
That one ended up incomplete.
Big play, man. 36 yards if you miss it. How's Big Rock's playing the game? A minute 51. He's risking it. Wow. I don't know what to do.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. That's to his running back.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Wow. On the 4th down, he converted all of them.
As they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That was a big play. You missed that. I'd have to make a big mistake to lose it.
They keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
Yeah, use them all up.
All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeout.
My main concern is, like, I should be blitzing you and shutting the runs, but, like, I know the one time I'm going to blitz and there's going to be that one guy open, you're going to pass and get a touchdown.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here.
Nah, stop blitzing. He's got the points.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. 21. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal.
Not my game.
They do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A dump underneath the Jones.
It's done anyway.
4 yards.
No, he's going. He's risking it.
A 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis. Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And
1 second left.
For a touchback.
Finally gives me the ball back with 1 second.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down.
And that's
oh!
And he is in.
Wow.
Touchdown with no time
What
remaining.
a comeback.
A two-point conversion away from
It comes
overtime.
down to this.
Easy. And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a two-point conversion in order to tie this one.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One last shot for Wilson. And it is
No good.
They can't hook up for the two-point conversion.
Ah, man.
Celebrates a two-point win. What a finish.
Good game. I can't deny that.
Wow, partner, let's take a moment here to catch our breath. What a finish. They did get the touchdown.
I couldn't believe that pass. I didn't think it would work.
They also had to have the two-point conversion. They couldn't get it done.
And we got to start keeping oxygen tanks up here with us, don't we?
Well, I meant to play the one who was going to catch it, which I think was Lockett. And it put me to the one behind the guy catching it. And I'm like, well, if he can knock it back or whatever, I might be able to catch it. And that's what happened.
And the defense in that situation, you're on your heels.
I would have liked a bit of overtime, but it's no good in this one.
Without a doubt, finding a way.
Big Rocks takes the win. Good match.